bringing a couple grad transfer seniors in and wanting to lay that foundation for the start of your program. What have they meant as far as a leadership standpoint and establishing those good habits you talked about all year?
Yeah, the seniors, those guys, they mean a lot. I'm really happy for Haanif. I think he's playing his best basketball of the season right now. I think 7 of his last 8 have been in double figures. The only one he wasn't was the game he got hurt in Iowa City. But he's been the rock for this team, as far as leadership, and he's taken pride, I think, in that role to try to show the younger guys the right way to work. When you come in, especially when you have 1 year left to play as a grad transfer, a lot of times you're worried about what is going to happen with your future, and that's human nature to do that. But Haanif has really taken pride in a leadership role, and I think he's helped our young guys along early in their careers.
Is it tempting to think about next year? Just with
No.
you only have a couple games left. I mean, just is it tempting to think about, and especially when you see Delano and Shamil in practice every day?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're looking at things, and hopefully with the class that we're putting together, I always do look for actions that I think will fit what the roster will look like, and that's not just this year. That was every year that I was in it, to see what makes sense moving forward with our team. But it's fun, to be in practice. I know our fans don't see it like we do every day, but to see that scout team out here, they're building chemistry, and we've got experience with this for the first year at Iowa State when we had 4 of them sitting out. We've got some high-level players. They bring it every day. They give great competition to the players that are eligible and get them ready to go out and play. It does excite you, for what the future holds. We're obviously still trying to get this team, hopefully over the hump and get a couple of these wins down the stretch. But it's been really fun to see that group grow together and spend time together and continue to work. And I think they'll help us with having a bright future.
Can a win or two in the last couple games here, especially the last 2 at home, can that kind of give a jump start to the off season, anything like that?
Well, it's a great question. We've been going for a long time. When I look back at this thing, when we took over, you start with putting the recruiting class together like we did with the 11 players that we had coming in. Then right away, we started the workouts, getting ready for a trip to Italy. So those 10 practices that we had, you look back on this, we've been going for a long time with these guys. So, we'll give them, once the season is over, time to get their bodies a break, get themselves right, get back in the weight room, and we're probably going to do a lot of individual skill work the rest of the school year before they go home for a couple weeks before the summer school session starts. But hopefully we can get over the hump. We've obviously played very good stretches, especially in first halves. Second halves, when we have played well, we've been in a hole. You look at especially that Maryland game, I think we're down 13 at half, and we found a way to dig in and fight back. Illinois the other night, they hit those 2 threes, including the 75-footer right before the break, and we came out, I thought, with great energy and tied it up and had a good thing going. They went a 10-1 run, and that was kind of the difference in that game. So it's continuing to try to fight through those stretches where teams go on runs on us and continue to battle. But, I thought our effort was terrific in that game against Illinois, especially going back and watching. We really played hard. We just went through that one stretch where they outscored us by 9, and that was pretty much the difference in the game.
Coach, despite the record, the average attendance for your team is over 15,000. For a lot of people, that doesn't quite compute. How do you explain it?
Yeah, it's our fans are absolutely phenomenal. It's one of the really appealing things about this job is the fan support. The facilities, are as nice as any in the country, and then our fan support is just off the charts. And with 2 conference wins, going on a 12-game losing streak, to continue to sell our building tells you everything you need to know. And we really appreciate everything that they're bringing to us as we continue to go through a tough stretch. And we're very thankful. As you look around the country, not everybody has what we have. We certainly are very thankful for our fan base, and again, we're going to try to give everything we can here, continue to play the right way down the stretch.